to see the mayor. We have a few questions for him.
Unfortunately, Mayor Mokshaiz's schedule is a bit complicated. Unfortunately, as I recall.
If you wish to continue breathing, I advise you to weigh your next words carefully.
Actually, I may be able to rearrange some of the appointments that aren't as time-sensitive as yours. So if you'll excuse me, I'll see what I'm able to do.
That was a bit heavy-handed, don't you think?
Do you want the appointment or not?
You just finished Book of Boba Fett not too long ago. Obviously, you're now, you're now in the Star Wars Hall of Fame, and your retirement plan is set because you can appear at conventions from now until the end of time. But don't get too comfortable because the way the world is going, the end of time is actually pretty near.
Yeah, real close. But that's also good news because I don't have to do a lot of saving.
Yes, no saving required. But were you allowed, like, to use a performance of yours I recently saw where you're a principal character and also one, I think, charged with the responsibility of lightening the mood?
That's how I saw it, right. On occasion, lightening the mood. And then, but it was all written by Jon Favreau. So he was great. He's like, I go, here's some ideas. If you like them, you don't like them. And it was both. Sometimes he'd say, yep. And sometimes he'd go, well, I think we're good as it is. And but it always felt like everything's welcome. And Rodriguez too, always felt like, and Filoni directed too. It always felt like everything's welcome.
Can you give us an example of some things you suggested that they used where your improv background came into play, where maybe you did also give us an example of something that wasn't used?
I don't remember something that, I guess in the way I was playing something, it wasn't used. The way I was doing this one scene after they ended the car chase, when they catch me.
Yeah. I
was delivering it that he's with he's gone. He's with the Turks, right? Or not the Turks. But, he's not
the Turks
around.
to us.
Yeah, he's not around. And I was delivering it in one way, and Robert Rodriguez said, like, basically the last take, he's like, this time just say it. And I did, and that's the one they used.
Get up!
And so that's one. And then the other side, what they did use was sometimes I just change little words or make them, because I figure the way it was written is this guy's, he likes language. And so I just added and changed a few things within the, it was all written really well. And just occasionally just a little word here and there. That was it.
Well, it's fun because it's a character where you're like, is this character fucking with them, or is he like really does he care that he's rude? Is he sensitive to that, or does he not care that he's that guy? Or like there's been so many like Hallmark performances or roles where there's that doorkeeper, and it's interesting to see different actors take different approaches. And yours was I thought was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, man, it was the highlight of the show for me personally. Man. And it's true, there's a personal investment there, but you really want your friends to do well, and you're glad when they do. But I was like, this guy's actually got the best moments. They're given, like when you walk out before the final big cyclone of chaos starts, the spaghetti Western action starts to go down, and you're like, okay, we've got our terms or whatever it is, and you start going down the list. And I was thinking, like, he's probably had that highlighted in his script, David, for weeks, knowing this is gonna be fun to do, this moment where I get to kind of, all the guns are on me or whatever, the standout, and I get to kind of mouth off to the point where it's like, and anyway, that was my interpretation of watching the scene. Yeah. And maybe you just showed up on Tuesday and said, oh, I'm doing that again. Okay, let's do it real quick. I don't know.
I think that was one of the last things we shot in the season.
Yeah.
Right. It was all, we shot parts of that scene earlier on, but that final speech, I think, was one of the last things I did. And that was really fun. I was looking forward to it all along.
Your road to redemption is paved with tombstones. No quarter, kill all masters. Go to noquarterkillallmasters.com. Rated R.